Happy New Year! If you are considering a move to Montana in the near future, you have come to the right place, because in today's video, I am going to cover the top 5 states whose residents seem to struggle here in Montana a bit more than others. So if you do live in one of these 5 states, you might want to reconsider moving to Montana. I am Janet with Radiant Realty, your Montana Realtor. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay a while, and don't be shy. I love reading your comments and answering any questions you have. Additionally, if you are looking to buy or sell a property or home here in Montana, give me a call or send me a text anytime at 406-890-5390 to discuss your needs and timeline a bit further. But for today, let's dive right into number 5, Mississippi. That's right, that state that was so fun to learn to spell as a child. According to usnews.com, Mississippi is the most affordable state to live in. That said, the steep housing price tag of the top 5 cities to live in Montana might be a bit of sticker shock for you and might put a bit of a damper on your lifestyle. Nobody wants to be house poor, even if it is in a beautiful state. All right, so let's move on to number 4. I am looking at you, North Carolina. That's right. According to movebuddha.com, in 2022, 6.3% of those moving out of the state of Montana moved to, that's right, North Carolina. I don't know, maybe it's the mild climate, the 300 plus miles of shoreline, the 200 plus sunshiny days. If you are in that 6.3%, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Tell me what your motivating factor was for North Carolina. And sitting pretty at number 3 is Florida. That's right. Florida is a no income tax state and has over 230 days of sunshine. So maybe that's part of the problem. But Floridians, for some reason, tend to struggle a bit more here in Montana than others. They tend to struggle just adjusting to the cooler climate and the amount of gray days that we have. So if that is you, you might want to reconsider moving here. However, if Florida is just a pass-through state for you, you've lived other places, you might do just fine here in Montana. And coming in at number 2 is Texas. What is it that they say? Everything's bigger in Texas. Well, that might lead to a little bit of sticker shock here in Montana when a house half the size costs twice as much. That said, if you are just looking for a second home opportunity or just ready to escape the heat and humidity and you're willing to downsize, Montana might work out just fine for you. But if not, you might want to look elsewhere. And the number 1 state that should reconsider moving to Montana, and I know that all the Montanans are hoping I say California here, and I'm not going to. Californians are hit or miss, but those of you from Arizona, oh, it's a struggle. We actually bought this home that I'm in now from a couple that had moved here from Arizona, and 4 years later they were heading back to Arizona. They just couldn't hack it anymore, and then I just took a client, a buyer, through a beautiful new build home, and the sellers have only been in it 2 months and they're already heading back to Arizona, which is such a shame because they had it just decorated impeccably, but they said they couldn't handle the winter here, and this winter isn't even all that bad. Actually, I really don't like it. We don't have much snow. It's just this weird gray foggy frost situation. But if you live in Arizona, unless you're considering a second residence here in Montana, we do have a lot of Montanans that do half-time here and half-time in Arizona and love it. You might want to reconsider a move to Montana for full-time. Okay, that's my top 5 list. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you do live in one of these states but you have an adventurous spirit and you just want to try something new, go for it. You can see so much of the beauty that Montana has to offer in just a few short years. If you do have additional questions or comments, again, feel free to call or text me anytime at 406-890-5390. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next time.